23-16. These two teams, we're expecting a lot of points in this one. The Skyforce are the 5th fastest team in the league. Vipers are 8th in pace in the NBA G League. Also the Skyforce, the #1 offensive rated team in the league. Vipers are 13th. To the corner, here is a 3. New player in the game, it's no good. Rebound fought for, and Bubu Paulo ends up on the floor, and it's a loose ball foul. Hartenstein will be whistled for his second. The shot was put up by Jacoby Boykins. He is a 6'6" guard out of Louisiana Tech. Deontay Weber will check in for Bubu Paulo. He hears it from the crowd. Has distributed 4 dimes already in this one, is Paulo. And we'll have a substitute. A couple more showing up for the Vipers, as Roger Moute A Bidias is checked on for Rio Grande Valley. Weber, wearing jersey number 0, sends it to the spot where he thought someone was going to be, and no one was there. The only one there was the official, Isaiah Barnett. He's not wearing anybody's color. 5 minutes to go in the quarter, and that's the 6th turnover of the night so far for the Skyforce. They'll swing it over for a 3. That one's too strong. Rebound Putney. Unable to connect is Moute A Bidias. As Purvis drives the lane. That one hangs and finishes. 23-18. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Here's a 3 from the right corner. In and out. Hartenstein can't put it back in. And the rebound to the Skyforce. Robinson pulls up, 3-point line. Purvis steps up for 3. No. And Hartenstein able to pull down the rebound. In amongst 3 players. And into the lane, Johnson. He is wrapped up by Purvis. Also in the game for the Rio Grande Valley Vipers, Tim Bond, a 6'7" forward out of Eastern Michigan. And to the line, Jordan Johnson. Johnson on the season from the stripe. He is 88% free throw shooter. Also 5.5 assists per contest, 7 points per game. First toss for Johnson, in and out. Johnson spent 1 year at Wisconsin-Milwaukee, 1 year at UNLV for his 2 years of Division I experience, and also 2 years at John Wood Community College. That's out of Illinois, the 2-time All-Conference in the junior college ranks. Gets 1 out of 2 to make it 24-18. Skyforce and the Vipers, a couple of long winning streaks at stake tonight. Vipers coming in, winning their last 6. Weber, left side, Cook, they'll post it up. Marcus Lee is on. Marcus Lee will take it to the 10 and ram it through. Marcus Lee, recently recovering from knee injury, and the 6'11" forward out of California, Berkeley, able to stuff it through. That one no good, and Chris Wright is checked on for the Vipers. He rebounds it and then gives off to a streaking Boykins, who's able to get it to the rim and in. 26-20. Ducan Robinson, ball fake, and he'll be given the shoulder shiver by Chris Walker. Chris Walker is a 6'9" forward out of Florida. Spent 4 professional seasons with the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. And that is the penalty, 5th team foul against Rio Grande Valley. And Robinson's first toss hits front rim, and a couple of other shades of orange, and then out of the cylinder. Robinson steadies for the second one. Less drama, goes right through the nylon. 26-21. Johnson, left of center, off the screen, takes it in the lane, and then feeds right, who hooks it up and scores. Excuse me, that's Chris Walker. My apologies. Ducan Robinson winds up, gets to the rim, too strong. Marcus Lee fights for the offensive rebound, is poked away. They'll give it actually to Wright, or Walker on the rebound. Into the lane, that one batted, and then off the glass, Marcus Lee comes up with it. Still a 7-point game as Rio Grande Valley wins. Nice crossover for Weber, but not able to finish. That one skims off. Quickly the other direction. Johnson gets to the rim, no good. And the offensive rebound, they say Skyforce 2 of 6. Both teams 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The Skyforce, though, with 7 turnovers. And they have scored 8 points, and we've got an offensive foul as the Vipers trying to clear some space. So the player control foul against Chris Walker. And that will give the ball back to the Skyforce. That's the 3rd turnover for the Vipers. Only have netted 2 points off those turnovers so far tonight for the Skyforce. Vipers again, they've cashed in 8 points. Now there's a turnover as Briante Weber has it stripped away from him. Nice bounce pass. Oh, it's knocked away. They say off of Rio Grande Valley, out of bounds. Boo Paulo getting in. And the Skyforce are going to hustle the other direction before the Vipers can set up, but then everybody is back in their stations. 7-point Rio Grande Valley lead. Paulo, right side, he'll drive the paint, send it out, and they'll say offensive foul. That's the old pass and crash, as Paulo will be whistled for the personal. Paulo also must have a wound of some kind on the right side of his face. See, he's got a white mark protecting from a wound of some kind. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter, and that's a travel. And a little bunny hop after Boykins got within 15 feet from the basket, put on the brakes, and then could not stop his momentum. And we've been stuck at 28-21 for a little while here, for the past 45 seconds of action at least. Purvis trying to hit Marcus Lee, and Lee was wrapped up. Lee is going to go to the line. And Boykins will pick up his first. Again, Marcus Lee, this is his 3rd game with the Skyforce since injuring his knee during the Miami Heat preseason. In the first toss for Marcus, no good. That is his 3rd free throw attempt. He is 2 of 4 currently, averaging 8 points a contest in the first 2 games he played. He had double figures against the Delaware Blue Hens. Excuse me, not the Blue Coats. Blue Hens is the college team. The Blue Coats, that's the G League team. 1 of 2 at the line for Marcus Lee. As Walker hands it off to Bond, and ball ends up over in the proximity of the Rio Grande Valley bench, off the Skyforce. Vipers will send it in. Boykins will be the trigger man. Put it right in front of the assistant coaching staff. Boykins gets it into the corner. That's Tucker. Then back to Boykins, who will drive, keeps the dribble, 6 to shoot, now 5. And Frazier loses the ball, now 1 to shoot, and they do not get the shot off. And it would have been a wild fling at the buzzer from about 33 feet. So Skyforce induce the violation. Again, that's the 6th turnover against 9 for Sioux Falls. Again, 6 for Rio Grande Valley. 6-point lead as Weber drives right side, gets through the paint, gets on the other side of the rim. His attempt hits 2 sides of the rim, fouls out. Here come the Vipers with Bond. Hands it off to Wright, and they're going to call the foul. Walker unable to convert at the rim. And Chris Walker will head to the line. Spent 2 years at the University of Florida during his collegiate days. Was picked up by the Houston Rockets back in 2015 as a free agent. Sent him to training camp. Was a high school All-American. Chris Walker will set up for the second toss. He hit the first. Second one kicks off the heel and on a hop. The Vipers get it back. Frazier, bounce pass. And then a lob, and Walker will go back to the line. With 1:05 remaining in the period. Lead of 7, 29-22. Get a pair here, that'll make it 9. Walker is a 54% free throw shooter. Walker with the compression sleeve on his forearm, just past the elbow. Able to convert on the first one. 8-point advantage, that's the largest of the night. Second one, good. Make it a 9-point game, 31-22. As the Skyforce come front court, final minute of this first quarter. As Purvis gets into the lane, goes into the amongst the trees. Marcus Lee gets the offensive rebound. He sends it out. They'll swing it back up top to Weber. Back outside Paulo. Paulo will wind up, and his pass batted around. He will float it up in the lane from the dotted line, and good. Looked like a mess there for a while, but the Skyforce able to make it smell and taste good. There's a good one from the right corner. As Bond able to clear it for 3. And here comes Charles Cook III, finally gets on the board. As CC able to put one in from point blank range. 34-26, 25 seconds left in the period. Frazier for 3, and it's good. Excuse me, that's Tucker. Again, Tucker from the outside, able to make it 37-26. And an 11-point lead, first double-digit lead. And now they trap near midcourt, and the Skyforce get it away. Marcus Lee with 7 seconds to go in the period. Purvis for 3, and that one. Raphael Putney, Ducan Robinson with 5 apiece. Vipers have possession to start this second quarter. Working with Boykins over on the left. And they'll back away with Moute A Bidias. Here's a 3, and it's good. As Boykins drains it from the outside, and the lead is 14, 40-26. Get it down low to Lee, ball battered around, and the Skyforce turn it over. And here comes Moute A Bidias, and is able to score it. His 5th point of the night, 42-26. Robinson, way out on the left, gives to Paulo, left baseline. Marcus Lee, now to Paulo. Weber, fake the pass, takes it in the lane, and missed the layup. A couple of those, he's just been a little bit off. 16-point Rio Grande Valley lead, send to the corner. Frazier, 3, good. Excuse me, Tucker a 3. So Tucker buries another one from the outside. And it's 45-26. Here comes Putney. He'll get to the rack. He'll be fouled. He'll go to the line. And they will whistle the foul on Boykins, his 2nd. First chance for the Skyforce to get on the board here in this second quarter. Putney back at the line. He was 2 of 2 in his first trip. Unable to connect on this first one. Raphael Putney was with the San Antonio Spurs in Summer League. And then his journey to Sioux Falls as he hits the second free throw via Grand Rapids after being traded from Erie to Grand Rapids during the offseason, then quickly turned over to Sioux Falls in that exchange. 45-27 as the Vipers left side, they get it inside to Mbubute, and then it's put back in by Chris Walker. 47-27. Lead is 20 for the Vipers as Weber and the ball. Well, they did have a sub coming in, but not for Hartenstein, as Moute A Bidias will come on, joining Jacoby Boykins off the bench in the lineup for the Vipers. That one kicks hard off the back iron, so 0 for 2 from the line for Marcus Lee. into the lane. That one wiped away by Marcus Lee. No, they'll say basket is good. And we may get an official review here. No, actually, we're going to get a technical foul here as Marcus Lee will be lit up. And Hartenstein will go to the line to shoot the technical. So instead, no, it will not be Hartenstein. It will be Boykins going to the stripe. Boykins, an 85% free throw shooter. And the toss is good. So 68-47. So the lead grows to 21 again. Here comes Paulo. And we've got a foul. And again, this will be Hartenstein. And that'll be his fourth. And there will be a substitution here. With 3:24 remaining in the second quarter. And it will be Walker who will check on for Hartenstein. Robinson will get the instructions from Coach Nevada Smith on the Skyforce sideline. Paulo has the ball knocked free. And again, raking it out, pulling it out is Boykins, knocking it right into the waiting arms of Ian Lackey, the trainer for the Skyforce. And that one knocked away. No, they say Putney, he was affected, but it was not touched. Again, by Boykins. Boykins didn't touch it. They say Putney touched it himself. So they can build the lead back a little bit more. They'll send it outside. Johnson gets to the free throw line. Back out again for three. No good. And the rebound, Paulo. And then here comes cherry picking Ducan Robinson. No, it's stolen away by Johnson. And Johnson will take it all the way in. Floated up, no good. And Robinson will pull down the board. Here comes the stronger pass. Charles Cook III has that one knocked away. Last touch by the Vipers with 2:46 remaining. Again, these Vipers have put up 49 shots in this first half. Skyforce have only put up 33. Skyforce is shooting better. They get it down low, and that one, they will count that basket. As Raphael Putney had his attempt swatted away. So Putney will pick up his 13th points of the night. 68-49, and that breaks a 9-point run. The Vipers led by 12 at that juncture. There's a three, and it's good as Moute A Bidias. As Charles Cook III tried to draw contact, draw the offensive foul. There's Bubu Paulo. He's able to get into the amongst the teeth of the defense, put it off the glass and in. Paulo's got 13. Moute A Bidias moves back and then gives off to Johnson. Get it up top. There is a lefty three. Too hard off the back iron. And the Vipers will get a fresh 14. As Boykins unable to hit from downtown, Johnson will drive the paint into a mess. And they're going to call what? A foul on Sioux Falls. Ball popped free. Nope, they will just say they will award the ball to Rio Grande Valley. No, kickball, as Putney got a foot on it. So they'll recycle the shot clock to 14 with 1:50 to go in the period. Johnson patiently waiting. Goes behind the back. Free throw line, working right side now, keeping the handle with 5 to shoot. No hurry here. And they'll load it up into the lane, and the shot hits off the rim, no good. Rebound to Putney and the Skyforce. They'll send to the corner. Robinson three, good. 71-54. Three on the other end for the answer, yes. As the Vipers able to connect from downtown with Moute A Bidias, who's got 11. Paulo between the rings. Robinson again for three. And again, Robinson buries it. Robinson now with 14. Robinson by far best in the league at shooting threes. Most threes converted. And the Vipers lose it out of bounds on the turnover. Ducan Robinson has over 100 three-pointers made this season. And no one else close to 100 in the rest of the league. There's the lob for Raphael Putney off the feed from Paulo. And it's 74-59. Back to a 15-point game again. Johnson fades back towards the right wing. He'll get a return pass. He will jump for three off the dribble. No good. Rebound tipped, and then Charles Cook III touched it. And it will be the Vipers in possession with 28.9 left in the period. 74-59. Skyforce are shooting 61% from the floor, but they're trailing. Here is a long two, and there's Putney trying to grab it, and the Vipers get another offensive rebound. Here comes Walker. Walker flips it up, no good. Rebound to Robinson, and the Skyforce will work it slowly the other direction. Try to play for the last shot. Purvis sends to Cook, gives it up to Putney, who will slam it home. 74-61. And it's a 13-point game. 3 seconds left in the period. Johnson will throw it up and will glance off the side of the iron. And we've reached halftime here at the Sanford Pentagon. The Rio Grande Valley Vipers have dominated for the most part, and they go into the locker rooms leading by 13, 74-61. Vipers start out. .757 remaining third quarter as the Sioux Falls Skyforce and Rio Grande Valley Vipers. First meeting between these two teams. 23 points for Michael Frazier to lead the Vipers. Skyforce on their side of things. Raphael Putney with 17 to lead Sioux Falls. Although we've got a little surge from Charles Cook. Briante Weber with a bucket in there too. Skyforce will send it in. Weber near midcourt. Man falls down. He'll drive into the paint. He'll take it to the rack. Oh, missed the layup. And Hartenstein with the rebound. And they'll get the outlet. Bounce pass. Three is no good. Rebound Purvis knocks it to the corner. Hunted down by Weber. And Purvis will head the other direction. Loses it. Gets to the free throw line and is caught. And then we've got a blocking foul. Briante Weber rises quickly from the deck after being knocked over by Michael Frazier. They'll call the blocking foul. No shot attempt. And the Vipers will send it in, leading by 13 with 7:31 to go in the third. Skyforce still shooting 57% from the floor. And it's Bond who'll give it up. They'll send it around to Moute A Bidias. And Moute A Bidias will take it in the lane, put it off the glass and in. Again, he had to do his own creative shot making to put that one in the cylinder. Weber, way out on the right. Purvis, Robinson. Half the shot clock is gone, and there comes Charles Cook III off the feed from Robinson. 86-73. Frazier out on the left. They'll send it over to the right side, and it's a three for Tucker. And Dakari Tucker makes it 89-73. Lead of 16. Putney thought about the three, now will take it, and it's good. Bangs it home. 89-76. Two teams have been trading baskets the last 4 times up and down the court. Into the lane. Moute A Bidias has it knocked away, but Frazier is there to get it on the left side. And Frazier will drive the paint. And wow! Raphael Putney, denier. Robinson, Raphael Putney, he'll get it back, and they'll say offensive foul. Tried to give Putney the work on the other end. Here comes that block. Oh, man. Raphael Putney. 3 seconds off the timer. And they will inbound again. This time, success on the inbound as the Vipers lead it by 13. And into the lane, they'll send it out for a 3 for Moute A Bidias. No good. Rebound Putney. And Putney pulls down his 8th rebound with 20 points. Putney's going to drive and he'll slam it home. Man on a mission. 89-78. And this is the closest the Skyforce have been to the Vipers in a long time, since the end of the first quarter, in fact. Hartenstein sends out. It's a 3 for Tucker. Good. And Tucker makes it 92-78. Still midway through this third quarter. Actually just a little bit beyond. Send to the corner Cook. He'll drive, put it up, and it's good. Charles Cook. Fearless heading into the lane, 92-80. On the other end, the Vipers lob to Hartenstein. He'll bend the rim, 94-80. Charles Cook, left side. Oh, ball in and out of the hands of Weber, and it'll be stolen by Frazier. Frazier will drive. He will score. Make it 96-80. Yeah, the pass a little bit offline. Weber could not quite catch up with it. One of those pick six opportunities. Robinson to Purvis. Back to Robinson. He'll take it and he'll score. Nice back cut. Heading into the lane. Ball runs free and the Skyforce will get it. 4:13 remaining. Third quarter. Robinson. Ball over to Putney. Putney from 27 feet. No. And the rebound to the Vipers. They'll quickly take it the other direction. Then into the lane, on the drive, on the score, and into the cameraman. Look out. There's Tucker. He's got 20. That one kicked. And they'll stop play for just a little bit. Well, good job down there taking the punishment. That's Dan DeYoung down there in the camera well over to the left. 98-82 as the Vipers lead it by 16. Skyforce had cut it to 11. Weber on the left advances, then backs off and kicked again. Add 4 seconds to the timer. 3:38 left in the third. And again, Skyforce up to 60% shooting. Vipers at 49%. Robinson, he will fire the 3. Short. Rebound to the Vipers. And on the run. Here comes the... Oh, it's stripped by Weber. The steal. Here comes Purvis. And he has it knocked away. He stepped on the baseline to try to retrieve the pass. Nothing taken for granted in this one. Moute A Bidias goes behind the back. They'll send it out. It's a 3. It's good. And the Vipers lead it 101-82. And the Vipers are shooting 41% from downtown. It's above their average. Here's a 3. No, but we've got 3 free throws coming up for Rodney Purvis. Purvis will head to the line for the first time tonight. Again, all 5 starters for Sioux Falls in double figures, led by Raphael Putney with 22. And the first one for Purvis gives him 13 on the night to make it 101-83. Got number 2, rattles out. Boo Paulo is going to check back in for Ducan Robinson. Marcus Lee returns for Sioux Falls. And now the third of 3 shots. And Purvis connects on the third to make it 101-84. Vipers left side with Bond, and Bond will back away. Bond will now advance. He'll get in, and he will take it all the way in and stuff it. 103-84. Aggressive take to the rim for Bond. Weber gets in the lane, throws the pass. He'll go to the line. He was fouled, ends up on the deck. Penalty applies here for 2 free throws. And Briante Weber, he will go to the line for the first time tonight. So every player for the Skyforce will have now taken free throw opportunities in this one. And the Vipers also performing well at the free throw line tonight. That has added to their mystique in this one. They are 88% from the stripe, 15 of 17. And that's trending up for their normal totals for the season. Vipers usually about a 70% free throw shooting team. Skyforce at 76%. And Weber unable to connect on the second. It's 103-85. The Skyforce at 62%. That's below their average. They're usually about 76% from the stripe. They'll get it in the lane. Here comes another attempt. It's no good. Marcus Lee was there. Might not have been tipped, but it was affected for sure. And Weber gets it down to Marcus Lee, who'll take it to the rim, put it in, and he'll get one more at the free throw line. And he will draw the contact. And Vince Edwards will pick up the foul, his second. Edwards has had a quiet night tonight. 5 points. Johnson with 6, and the 2 starters, and Lee unable to complete the three-point play. Still 103-87. 16-point Viper advantage. They have led wire to wire so far in this one. Walker at the top. They'll give it off to Moute A Bidias. His shot no good. And snared by Lee. And the Skyforce will head the other direction. Purvis asking for it. He will shoot it. And he will score it. 3 for Purvis. And it's 103-90, back to a 13-point game. The Skyforce have scored 6 points. Again, slicing the lead. Bond into the lane. Nice cut to the basket, and that one is denied. Marcus Lee again. Here's a 3-on-2. Purvis, is he feeling it? No. And the rebound to the Vipers. Pass to half court, and then they'll send it back. They'll get it over to Walker, and then Walker will give it off when we got contact in the lane. This will be free throws. No shot taken, but Boykins will go to the free throw line for 2. Still shooting about 60% from the floor. 12 of 27 from downtown, which has helped their effort. Paulo with 8 to shoot, gives off to Putney. Putney gives to Paulo, who's alone down low, and Putney with the dime, and Paulo puts it in to make it 114 to 112. Walker, again, waiting, giving to Johnson, and then lobbing it up for Walker. He cannot. The pass was offline. Skyforce the rebound. Weber, way out on the right, gives to Lee, then to Weber. Weber swings it over to Paulo. Paulo, who's coming. Paulo with the shot, no good. Rebound to Walker, and the Vipers will come front court. Moute A Bidias will take it to the rack, and he will score. Nice fast break opportunity for the Vipers to extend the opportunity and make it a 4-point game. Paulo, Weber, now we'll give it to the post for Putney. Putney drives in, short. And the Vipers can improve on a 4-point advantage. And it will be happening. And it will be a drive to the basket and a score for Frazier. And Frazier's got 27. And the lead swells to 6. Weber out on the left. Gives to Paulo. Paulo's open for 3. He connects. Boo Boo Paulo with 24. 118 to 115. Into the lane, Johnson. Johnson knocked away. Last touched by Sioux Falls. Vipers will substitute. And they will send on Bond, and Boykins will check out. So Tim Bond, they give it up to Walker. Walker denied. It's a 3-on-2 the other way with Weber. And then over to Robinson. Robinson will fire the 3. Yes, and we're tied for the first time tonight. We are all square. A 22-point lead for the Vipers is gone. Will it grow for the Vipers? The 3 is no good. Walker pulls down the rebound, an offensive board. Johnson gives over, and it's a 3, and it's good for Frazier, and he's got 30. 121-118. 5 minutes remaining. Weber to tie. Weber the tie! Serdus goes for the triple. And it's 121-121. Are you not entertained? Moute A Bidias into the lane. Falls down. They're going to call a foul. They'll say Putney with the contact. With 4:44 remaining. One more foul for the Skyforce. They'll be in the penalty. Charles Cook III is going to relieve Raphael Putney. Marcus Lee still is the big man on the court for Sioux Falls. So he will have the task of guarding Hartenstein. There's the pick and roll. They'll send it back out. Moute A Bidias into the lane, and they're going to call the foul. A little body there. I think all ball on top. But Lee, yeah, he got him on the arm and on the shoulder. So to break the tie, Moute A Bidias. He has not been to the line tonight, but he'll get his chance. He is also from California. Hits the first free throw, and the tie is broken. He was traded to Rio Grande Valley from the Raptors 905 earlier this season. Native of Cameroon, and hits a pair to make it 123-121. Skyforce the basketball, playing to the hoop on my right. Weber out on the left. Weber has the ball come loose, but Paulo able to dig it out. Now Paulo on the drive. Paulo looking, and then he'll work his way through the lane again and into a crowd, and he throws it away. Hartenstein the steal. Here comes Frazier the other way. Euro step, no, but they've got a foul. To the line, the Vipers. And Marcus Lee will pick up the infraction, his second. Lee's got 9 points, 10 rebounds. 2 fouls. Frazier to the line. And again, the Vipers can credit their free throw shooting tonight for their ability to stay on top in this one. Again, the Skyforce have not led, but they tied it at 121. But the lead creeps. Second one is good. Tell you what, it wouldn't have mattered if it didn't go in. Hartenstein was there, and he was going to take it and follow it through. 125-121. Weber pulls up, right to the lane, gives off to Marcus Lee. And they'll work it around to Charles Cook. Charles Cook on the drive into a triple team. It's no good. Tapped up and in by Weber. 125-123. And the Vipers. It's Bond. He gives it up to Hartenstein, who's right there. Point blank range. And the big fella rams it through to make it 127-123. 3.5 to go. Still plenty in this one. Heard no reason to go to the fridge just yet. Briante Weber into the face of Hartenstein. Undeterred to make it 127-125. Hartenstein is open near the top. And they will hand it off. They'll give it to Bond. Bond for 3. No. Rebound pulled down by Marcus Lee. So it's a 2-point game. Skyforce with the opportunity to tie it again. No, the lead for Briante Weber. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Bond. Quickly, the Vipers run the other direction with Johnson. He's going to try on Lee. No, Hartenstein, corner 3. Short. Rebound to the Vipers. Back to Hartenstein. And they're going to say traveling. Hartenstein. On a couple of occasions, most recently at 123, the Vipers, they'll have to play defense if they want to maintain the lead on this possession. And Weber over on the left, waits for Putney, who gives him the screen. And Weber gives it off to Paulo, who gives it to Cook. Cook drives and scores to tie it again at 127. And Paulo with his 12th assist. And Johnson gives it up. They'll work it into the lane. Putney, the ball out of bounds. Putney just kind of put that one under wraps, keeping Frazier from getting that one off his hip. They'll send it in with Johnson, left of the hoop. Johnson gets it in. Frazier, off-balance three. Wow! And that's my second wow of the night. Clutch three for Michael Frazier, and he's got 35. Weber's going to drive. He'll get to the rack, and that one's just off the rim. Skyforce get the offensive rebound. Last touch by Hartenstein. Playing with his 5 personal fouls. 16 points, 13 boards for Hartenstein. For the Vipers, Hartenstein, Frazier, Johnson, Moute A Bidias, and Bond. Skyforce have Cook, Robinson, Putney, Paulo, and Weber. They'll loop it into Putney, send it back to Robinson. Robinson will drive, send to Weber in the corner, 10 to shoot. Here comes Weber, dotted line jumper, it's good. And it's 130 to 129. 1 point game. 150 to remain. In, dare I say, a regulation. Hartenstein near midcourt gives it off to Johnson. Here's off the curl, Frazier for 3, and it's good. And the Vipers with back-to-back threes make it a 4-point game. 133 to 129. Weber, 93 seconds remaining. Down low, Putney puts it off, no! And the rebound to Hartenstein. Boy, the Skyforce got the shot they wanted. It didn't go down. That could be the killer. Into the lane. Rebound off the miss. Hartenstein able to get it. And he'll put it up. And it goes in for Isaiah Hartenstein to make it 135 to 129. Skyforce trailed by 6 after it was tied at 127. Into the lane, Cook. This time Putney will lay it up and in. 1 minute remaining. 135, 131. Into the front court. Frazier, he's going to drive and he will slam it home. The Vipers not afraid to attack the basket. 137, 131. 52 seconds left as Cook lets the man go by. He'll drive on Hartenstein, draw contact, and Hartenstein will pick up his 6th personal foul. And Charles Cook III will go to the line. And he will be replaced momentarily. And it will be Tucker who will come on, Dakari Tucker, who will replace Hartenstein with 46.1 remaining. And the Vipers lead by 6. Cook, first free throw is good. Charles Cook III with 18 points. 3 of 3 from the line tonight. Skyforce overall at 68% from the stripe. And Cook buries the second. 137, 133. And Cook riding the Vipers. And Cook will pick up his 3rd. 44.2 remains. And they will give Tucker the opportunity to extend the lead for the Vipers. Tucker will head to the line for the first time tonight. He is a 75% free throw shooter, averaging 11 on the season, and has 21 after making the first. 138, 133, 44.2 left. And the second for Tucker is good. And the Skyforce will call for the timeout. They still have 2 timeouts left with 44.2 remaining, 139 to 133. And again, at this juncture, the degree of difficulty for comeback for the Skyforce grows ever steeper. And of course, for the Vipers, they do not have the services of Isaiah Hartenstein. But they do have Frazier backing up his 27 points that he scored against the Texas Legends, and he has scored 42 tonight for the Vipers. Isaiah Hartenstein scored 42 the last time out. Scored 18 points with 15 rebounds tonight. Skyforce need to work quickly. Weber will trigger it from the left hash. Then they'll loop it up for Raphael Putney, knocked out of bounds. They tried the lob near the rim. 42.9 on the clock. Weber, they get it into Paulo. Paulo hits the underside of the rim on his shot. And the Vipers get the rebound with 38 seconds left. And Paulo begging for a foul. He's not going to get it. And that will put the Vipers to the line. 38 seconds left. And one free throw here can make it a 3-possession game. And Frazier already with 42. 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 of 9 from downtown, 14 of 21 overall. Nestles that one in the nylon to make it a 7-point game. 140 to 133. And to make it an 8-point game. It is no good. And the rebound to Robinson. The Skyforce will reset with 36.9. So there is a glimmer of hope, but not much more than that for the Skyforce. Seen some strange things happen in this building, but we'll see how this last 37.5 plays out. And again, Weber gets it into Putney. Putney sends back to Cook. Cook with 10 to shoot, will step back for a 3. It's no good. And the rebound to the Vipers. And they will foul. Robinson will pick up his 5th. And to the line will be Tim Bond out of Eastern Michigan. Tim Bond owns the single season record in Eastern Michigan history for steals. The person that is second on that single season record is a name NBA people will know. That would be one Earl Boykins. I don't believe any relation, at least close, with Jacoby Boykins. First free throw goes in for Bond, and the second one no good. Skyforce throw it away, and that will put it in possession of the Vipers, and the Skyforce will capitulate. It will be a 141-133 Rio Grande Valley Vipers victory. And the Vipers will go to 22-10 on the season. And the Skyforce will slip to 22-11. The third note on the scale.